Mila Tempest drew her first breath on a mango-tinted Tuesday, the 16th of January, 1999, inside a driftwood cottage hospital that leans toward the Jade Channels in icy mists of Prince William Sound, Alaska. Outside, sea otters bobbed in floating kelp while a lone banjo fiddler coaxed sunrise chords beside a kettle of spruce-tip tea. Mila's mother, a glove maker who stitches tiny indigo glass beads into every wool cuff, hummed Tlingit lullabies about glacier moons braiding courage into coastal wind. Her father, a fog-chasing bush pilot whose parka always smells of cedar smoke and huckleberry, bent close to the newborn's ear and promised that true horizons never narrow a body. They always wait for spirits bold enough to blade. Curves flow through the Tempest family like aurora ribbons across winter's sky, so nobody gasped when baby Mila burst the woolen cords on her third blessing gown before Reverend Orion finished the closing Amen. Grandma Siku quietly freed every stitch, slipped midnight satin wedges into each gap, and laughed that extra cloth costs pennies while extra daring buys continents. From that dawn on, every goodnight wish ended with the same refrain, shine so fierce the tide remembers. Primary school mornings tasted of cranberry fry bread and hallway whispers. Taller and rounder than each classmate, Mila eclipsed the rattling slide projector whenever Miss Darley asked her to track storm fronts on a battered wall map. One snow glitter recess, a boy shouted that she blocked more sun than the cannery roof. That twilight, she stepped into her mother's mitten, loft rescued, chipped indigo beads, polished them gleaming, and stitched them like falling comets along both sleeves of her navy cardigan. At first bell next sunrise, flickering fluorescence scattered sapphire sparks through chalk dust clouds every time she raised her hand. A visiting science volunteer filmed 11 shaky seconds on an aging flip phone, posted the clip to a newborn video board, and before moonrise, 20,000 strangers applauded the girl who bent teasing into tidal light. Mila scratched a single promise on a blueberry-smeared worksheet, mirrors magnify while echoes fade. Teen weekends belonged to dustcraft stalls on the weather-beaten pier, midnight bluegrass lantern circles, and dawn skiff patrols where puffins carved question marks above pewter waves. Mall jeans bruised her thighs, so Mila traded knot-tying lessons for wind-ragged sails, cut them into wide-leg palazzo pants, and posed against barnacle-scarred palings while gulls drew commas in the sky. She launched an online diary called Indigo Horizon, captions weaving coastal slang with clear English confessions such as, hips carry half the sunrise. By her 17th solstice, more than 75,000 faithful hearts double-tapped each frost-lit frame, proof that glowing rectangles hush cafeteria gossip faster than any counselor's speech. A scholarship guided her south to Los Angeles Otis College of Art and Design. Daylight melted inside draping studios. Nights belonged to a 24-hour salmon taco truck parked beneath the 6th Street Bridge. The truck's flickering stargazer lily neon became her steady key light. Between cilantro orders, she filmed 90-second reels, folding parchment wrappers into fireweed hairpins while decoding dart rotation in half glacier lilt and half city snap and loop, drumming steel ladles on stock pots while whip stitching a velvet trench flew beyond 1 million plays in fewer than 48 hours. Teen Vogue crowned her the salmon taco couturier, yet every sponsor message stalled at United States size 18. Mila placed each proposal in a folder titled Patience Like Sea Glass and kept carving lime zest. First fortune rolled in with coastal rain during early 2023 when Alexander McQueen invited her to co-design a plus-range capsule named Borealis Drift. Mila replied with 3 tie-bright vows: patterns must reach 62-inch hips, half the campaign crew must come from public art schools, and 10% of every dollar earned will fund Ocean Resilience Media Labs for curvy youth in indigenous harbors from Ketchikan to Kodiak Get Day. The house agreed before dawn, painted downtown towers rose gold. The shoot unfolded at sunrise on a floating cedar deck anchored inside a glassy fjord. Mila walked a deep indigo satin trench across mirror water while drones looped like curious merlets. When images swept across global feeds, every extended size coat vanished inside 43 hours throughout 23 nations. Indigo Horizon sailed past the 500,000 follower tide line, still scented of spruce steam and salt wind. She live-streamed gratitude from the taco truck roof while early subways shivered beneath cotton candy clouds. Spotlight heat attracts rumor goals. A keto podcaster claimed Mila cinched iron corsets under linen between spoonfuls of birch syrup donuts. She answered from a glacial overlook at sunset. Sports bra and linen cargos, belly rolls brushed with edible silver glitter. Fingers tapped a frame drum heartbeat on driftwood. Then she laughed. The Pacific never apologizes for breadth, and neither will I. 10 million viewers reposted under tag Silver Surf Truth, dusting their own curves with sugar shimmer until gossip sank like ice slush. Tuck rages, braided with capsule royalties, birthed Veil Vivid, a whipped body butter swirling cloudberry seed oil, fireweed honey, and mica sparks that glow jade under foam flash. 15,000 jars poured inside her father's hanger workshop, lids tied with reclaimed seam-lined bows and tag-stamped Nourish Your Horizon. Stock disappeared in 86 minutes, raising $180,000 written fully in words. 20% seated Horizon looms, grants, pairing industrial sewing machines with storm-proof cinema drones for plus-size teens in lighthouse towns from Sitka to Seward. 8 months later, 36 fellows projected a moonrise fashion ballad onto ice cliffs, gathering breakfast show applause on 3 continents. London Fashion Week minted legend. 10 minutes before Mila's closing walk from McQueen Curve, a backstage steamer soaked her sapphire mesh gown, shrinking the waist 7 inches. With 90 ticking seconds, she seized copper taco presses, flattened them into scallop shields, pinned them across tense seams, and glided the runway chiming like harbor bells. Vogue United Kingdom dubbed the feat the Taco Shield Miracle. McQueen reshoot the gown with detachable bronze petals, praising her glacier comb. Another 1 million admirers anchored on her profile before after-party spruce fizz cooled. Drama tried to return when an upset stylist leaked clipped emails alleging she demanded lobster tacos and chauffeur float planes for her rescued sea otter. Mila published the entire thread, writer listing refillable water urns, lentil stew for crew, caption rehearsal screens for deaf pattern cutters, then directed that month's affiliate revenue, $125,000, into landslide recovery therapy circles for ALU seamstress cooperatives. Hands echoed her Tide mantra, receipts eclipsed rumor dust. By midsummer 2024, Indigo Horizon counts 6 million Instagram Voyagers, 3.2 million Real Paddlers, and 1.6 million Storytime vlog readers. Engagement stays near 9%. Milton brand spreadsheets. Cartier beckoned for Dawn Compass, a watch vignette filmed inside a quartz cavern, glowing with teal glowworms below Svalbard's ice arches. Mila said yes once Cartier funded therapy stipends for hotel linen crews studying night design. They toasted with spruce lime soda. The final reel, her wrist shining beneath turquoise ripples, became Cartier's most saved post that quarter. Family keeps her keel sure. Twice each month, she streams Strings and Salt, father looping maritime guitar blues, while mother beats sea glass constellations onto festival shawls, and Mila thrift flips denim jackets live. One episode peaked at 9 million views when a curious harbor seal popped beside the dock set, whiskered a sandline bow, and slipped below waves under heart emoji. A coastal refuge now sponsors every broadcast, tagging rehabilitated seals with solar charms funded by Veil Vivid. Veil Vivid's second-year revenue cruised beyond $11 million. Mila leased a silent cannery loft, carved skylights through cedar beams, and staffed jar lines with retired deckhands and animation graduates. Each 10 still sports its same line bow tied during midday bluegrass beats. Efficiency auditors begged for shrink bands. She quoted Grandma Siku. Warm hands weave legends while machines only count jars, and bows endured. Mental health candor balances her grit. She pairs cliff edge editorials with bunkhouse mirror selfies captioned "Same Sea Gentler Tide," shares breathing tracks recorded in moss forests, and CPT worksheets in English and Tlingit. A teletherapy partner hosts sliding scale sessions. 94,000 users hail her honesty as first dawn. Community lantern sails sparkle each new moon. Glow Fjord drifts invite fans to paddle bioluminescent creeks, wearing Veil Vivid on shoulders and LED looping crowns. Ticket profits widen, Horizon looms, and plant cedar saplings. Shore cafes chart 15% revenue lift on drift nights. Mila guides every flotilla, lo-fi fiddle lines drifting from waterproof speakers while she pauses mid-current to tighten Stranger Life vest. Horizons keep stretching like watermelon sunrise bands. She has drafted a memoir titled Golden Serenade for release next winter in 9 languages. A streaming titan wraps season 1 of a docuseries following her plan to convert retired crab boats into solar sewing and media studios, cruising from Kodiak to Kamchatka. Puma prepares tie pole sneakers, wide toe boxes edged with reflective taco shields. 10% of every pair will expand horizon looms from Juneau to Joette. If Mila Tempest's voyage from sea glass cuffs to taco shell miracles filled your compass with bright wind, tap like, smash subscribe, and share which spark glowed loudest. The silver dust drum riff, the sealed bow splash, or the copper pedal runway rescue. Scroll the description for Veil of Vivid drops, Horizon Loom grant portals, and tonight's Strings and Salt playlist. Remember, every curve can redirect dawn, every scar can cradle moonlight, and fog-crowned coasts still cheer spirits bold enough to blaze brighter than rumor. Notch your saline bow, lace those tie pole sneakers, and stride until the skyline echoes your name.